Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the HIGH-5 podcast, High-5 After Dark. I'm your host, Malcolm, from Malcolm&Mary, and today we're going to take a peek at a beautiful product off the shelves, at our beautiful products off the shelves of HIGH-5. I'm joined with my lovely coworkers and colleagues, Wendy, Bendy, Katie. Thank you for coming in and partying. Wendy, Bendy, what we trying out today?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've actually never tried this one. So this is the sea monkey from Falcanna.
Gotcha.
And it's really hard to show things with this filter. It is a hybrid from Falcanna, so I don't usually do hybrids. But hold on a second. Oh, geez. Okay, sorry. Falcanna is one of my very favorite farms, like my top 2 favorite farms.
Yep.
They're grown up on the Olympic Peninsula, which is actually where I grew up. They're pesticide free. I believe they like nitrous pack their bags.
Yep.
So you can give it a little squish, but it's not going to get smushed in the bag. And also, because I am a giant 12-year-old, every package has a sticker in it. And each strain having its own design on the sticker, and I just love that. The artwork is great.
Yes.
So when I saw this sticking out of the top of the podcast bag, I didn't even care what it was. I'm like, oop, that's match. And this is, I don't know if I said it, this is the Sea Monkeys.
Yep.
It's got a really good green, grassy kind of smell to it, opening it up.
Okay.
And again, my sense of smell isn't nearly as good as Malcolm's, I think, thanks to COVID. But 2 good-sized little nugs there. That is the gram. I'm going to throw this in my grinder and smoke it from my bong.
All right, hell yeah. Okay, and then in the top shelf from Falcanna, big shout out to them. Thank you, Wendy Bendy. And that truly is one of Miss Wendy's favorites. It really is. Falcanna is an awesome company and so consistent. You know what I'm saying? So many people love them. Okay, Wendy, we'll see how this one stacks up to the rest of those Falcannas you've tried in the past. And then, Katie, what are we trying tonight?
I am trying a sugar cone from Dagestan Cannabis.
Nice.
I'm really loving the packaging.
Yeah.
That is awesome. It's like 2 Dobermans, and I adore that.
Yeah.
It says it's I don't even know, but it says it's a really uplifting high, so I'm kind of digging it. The buds look really purple on the inside, but I don't know if that's the gold packaging affecting it. Again, love a good tearaway package.
Yep.
Let me pull this open. Ooh. Right off the bat, it's super earthy and a good pine smell.
Excellent.
And slightly skunky, which I'm kind of digging.
Nice.
Yeah, the gold was affecting it. It looked a lot tinier or purpler in this package. It's much more green. I don't know if my camera's catching.
No, that's perfect.
Oh, that's a great shot.
It looks great.
All right. But yeah, the more I smell it, the skunkier it's getting.
Nice.
So I'm getting really excited about this.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you said that. The gases over time get trapped in the bag. When you first open it and smell it, it'll give you all those gases right away. But then as they've been released and you keep going back and smelling it, then the true, you know what I'm saying, scent kind of comes through. Okay, now, on a scale of 1 through 10 for how dense those nugs are, what would you give that?
So dense. I did it just a second ago. Let see if it'll do it again. But the crack
is bare.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
I'm almost dropping it. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I got you. No worries. Okay, very fair. Okay, and then is this a strain you've tried before, even though it's not from Dagestan?
No, I haven't. I don't know how much I've had from Dogstar. I keep sometimes confusing them sometime with Doghouse, which is another strain we carry, or strain our company we carry.
Yep.
So I could have and just mixed it up personally, but I've never had this specific strain sugar cone at all.
Awesome. Okay, very fair. Excellent. Okay. And then we'll check back in with you in just a moment. And how are you enjoying this, Katie? Are you going to roll it or are you going to put it in the glass?
I'm putting it in a bone.
Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. We'll see how smooth that is and what those first desired effects are. And today, thank you, Katie. And today we're going to be checking out the Northwest Reserve. This is Acapulco Gold. And this is a sample from HIGH-5. Big shout out to Bopa. Big shout out to KBZ and Brian and everybody else who worked so diligently back there. This is... yeah, I think it's just Acapulco Gold. Anyways, tear away Yaya on the Jajish. We're going to get into this. Acapulco Gold has been hitting me. Acapulco Gold's definitely been hitting me. I've been doing the Pioneer Acapulco Gold over and over again as of lately. For some reason, I keep getting Acapulco Gold in my sample bag. I have like 4 different Acapulco Golds in my sample bag, which is great. I mean, we do love Acapulco Gold, but long story short, closer to a landrace strain, is labeled as a sativa, although the effects from Acapulco Gold, in particular the Pioneer Acapulco Gold, are very, very chill, very sedated. Definitely way more lounge around and then eventually lay down for myself personally. And we're going to see if this follows suit. Let's crack this. This is way more sour mint cream. So I'm going to go mint first. I'm going to go creamy. And I'm going to go, let's see. Definitely way more sour. Let's see. Yeah, mint and cream is definitely what I get. And it's actually more cream than it is buttery. The butter is kind of there, but it's still cream. And there's a tiny, tiny bit of skunk, you know what I'm saying, giving it a little like maybe 15% poopy, kind of little poopiness. So I'll do like a little tiny skunk and we'll do 15%. But yeah, mint, cream, and then skunk, whereas these little guys and this Acapulco Gold could not be more different. This one's way more woody, and it's definitely almost chalky. And they even label it earthy and toffee. You know what I'm saying, from Pioneer. So, just goes to show you, never shop by the name unless it's Hindu Kush. And things will never change, no matter where they come from. But, yeah, nevertheless, Acapulco Gold. Density, even through the package, density gave it a 10 out of 10. Moisture gave it a 10 out of 10. Breakdown, we're going to see how this rock and rolls. We are going to enjoy this out of Penelope Pumpkin. I'm excited about that. But, yeah. Let's see how this breaks down. And just really, yeah, I don't know if you can see this, but anyways, beautiful, beautiful little fat nuggets. Really, really nice. Coated. Great moisture content. Can barely squeeze the yaya. You know what I'm saying? Just enough. It's got great bounce back. And as I squeeze it, a little bit onion comes out as well. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. And this, as it pulls apart, it's not too bad. I'm going to do a tiny nug and then a tiny bit off the bottom of this big jajish. As always, waste not, want not. We're saving money because we love to. Okay, let's see. Boom. Make that a new hobby of mine. Okay, now, as I break this bad boy down, let's see if my grinder likes it. She loves it. No problem giving it a twist. Yeah. So I know it's not too moist. Tappy, tappy, tap, tap, tappy, bappy. And give it a little jajish. The mint is definitely making itself more pronounced for sure. Nice. And it's got a sweetness to the creaminess now that it's broken down. I'm not mad about that. Sweetness to the cream. Yeah. Sweetness added after broken down. And then, as you can see, great moisture content, but it's broken down well. Literally all even pieces, very uniform. I would have no problem rolling this up. This is reminding me of the Gushers from Good Earth. If you haven't tried that, this is exactly what this is reminding me of. as far as terpene profile and the breakdown. But yeah, we're gonna see how this rock and rolls. And with all of that being said, that was a 1 gram sample. We literally still have probably fucking 6, probably 7. So I'm excited about that. Now, Miss Wendy Bendy, because you thought you were safe, before we even get into anything else, yeah. Favorite dish, with VERDICCHIO. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know that I've ever had VERDICCHIO.
I don't even know what that is.
VERDICCHIO is a lettuce.
It's a vegetable.
Yes.
It's
a red lettuce.
I'm Googling this.
So salad. I've probably had some shredded in a salad before.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
VERDICCHIO is great, and it has a bitter profile to it. It definitely adds a nice little, high note to whatever it's mixed in with. Very common in salad. A lot of people do it in wedge salads as well. They'll split the VERDICCHIO in half and do a strong dressing that'll counterbalance how bitter it is. Usually blue cheese, stuff like that. But okay.
Look like I'm into fancy lettuce.
You know what? And Miss Wendy, and guess what? Best part, you never judge a book by its cover. Can't. You can't.
Fair.
You just can't. Okay, very fair.
I'm more for like fancy Twinkies than fancy lettuce.
You can be both. Yes, you can be both. Okay, but very fair. Now, how is those desired effects starting to come on? How is this Falcanna experience treating you this time?
I'm really digging it. Like
Nice.
I said, I've never done a hybrid from them before. So far, I mean, I'm like 3 hits in.
Nice.
It feels fairly functional.
Okay.
But yet still relaxing. Like I've noticed some tension relief in my shoulders.
Nice.
I'm sitting back a little further. It's very smooth. It's very, very smooth. For me, this would be a really good daytime kind of high.
Okay.
Like, functional, yet not a big care in the world, Like,
Okay.
really breezy.
Okay. And if you, now, as far as the flavor, what would you give that flavor? Does it have a lot of flavor? Is it coming through?
It doesn't, like I said, since I had COVID, my sense of smell is kind of shot. Plus, maybe one of the downfalls to the mouthpiece filters is that you don't get as much of the flavor profile. But that's, short of really strong, like garlic and onion profiles, I really don't ever care so much what it tastes like.
Okay.
I not to date myself, but I come from a day where we didn't know what we were getting. We just cared if it got us high or not.
Right. Sure.
So,
and Miss Wendy, no need to date yourself. There are still people who are 18 and 15 and 14 years old, and it's illegal in our own country. So
fair.
Yes.
But yeah, seriously, I never ever knew what strain I was smoking until I moved to Vancouver and started buying legally. So, anyhow, it is a really mellow flavor, though. It's not real heavy in the chest. It's not super cushy or anything.
Okay.
But for a daytime high, that's not what I'm looking for. I wouldn't want to smoke this and I wouldn't expect to get knocked out or lose motivation or lose track of what I was trying to get done.
Gotcha. Okay. Excellent. Okay. And then as far as, well, I'll ask you that in just a moment because it is fairly early in your session, only 3 hits in. But okay, very fair. Thank you, Miss Wendy. And then, and that's the sea monkey.
The sea monkey, yes.
Excellent. Okay.
And it does say it is a 50-50 split hybrid, so I'm inclined to agree agree with that assessment.
Excellent. Okay. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Miss Wendy. And Katie, what are we feeling so far from those onset effects?
So I checked in mentally when you asked Wendy the first time. I was asking myself kind of where I was at, and I was like, I don't really feel anything.
Okay.
And then by the time you guys finished talking, I escaped my lighter 4 times. So, I'm definitely getting like the spacey effects. Like, I thought I wasn't feeling shit. I am definitely feeling very spacey. I misplaced my grinder a couple times because I finished a bowl. Granted, my bowl's like very small.
Yes.
So I was adding more what I already ground up, and I lost it a couple times. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like spacey, kind of like definitely stoned. I'm feeling it like in the back, in the head. Yes, I need a lighter leash. You know, a HIGH-5 supply.
Also, speaking of which, go.
I have to strap my lighter to my bong or I will lose it. And I only have like 12 bongs probably within a 5 foot, or 12 lighters within a 5 foot radius of me, but I don't want to get up.
That is a very good point. That's a very good point. Okay, and also speaking of HIGH-5 supply, everybody, it seems as though our prayers are starting to become answered, whether it be through luck or through some great research and digging. We have some HIGH-5 apparel that is available at HIGH-5 Supply right now. You can go and get your t-shirts in a multitude of sizes. I believe they have medium, large, up until 2XL.
I believe I'm a 3X, but I don't know if this was the last one or not.
Okay, excellent. Okay.
I'm not promising anything.
Rocking and rolling. But for any reason, go in there and get you a Christmas gift. So make sure you go hit up HIGH-5 Supply and go get a HIGH-5 t-shirt for your favorite stoner who you know.
Stashed in the tap house.
And you know what? And that's okay. I'll take it because I know my hoodies are also going to be yaya. I'm very excited. Also, big shout out to Stevenson. I had the nerve to make the list and didn't feature the 5 people from Stevenson. They shall also be getting t-shirts. Figured that out today. So I'm going to be excited about that. But nevertheless, thank you, Katie. Very, very good. And Katie, is there anything so far? Would you say that this is mood enhanced? It's stony, it's spacey, but would you say this is mood enhanced at all?
I would definitely say so. Like I usually when I get on here, I'm pretty like chill and vibey. Especially if I do it on a Sunday, it's my Friday, so I'm very chill and vibey off the get go. But I feel like even more kind of relaxed, kind of social.
Okay.
Definitely spacey and giggly a little bit, which I kind of really like, in a nice like social high. Just makes everything feel much lighter.
Yes.
Especially a lot of like social situations, just like having that giggly fun person and like just like a very chill, atmosphere kind of vibe. It's kind of nice.
Yes, I think that is literally a perfect analysis. Everybody wants that fun and giggly person, but still a chill ambiance. You know what I'm saying? The opposite of obnoxious, which fits you perfect. That's you naturally. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very, very, I like that. I could see also how you enjoy this. But very, very good. Very good. Thank you, Katie and Miss Wendy. And Katie, because you thought you were safe. Favorite dish with carrots. Go. 5, 4,
Ooh.
3, 2,
Nice.
1. Go. Beef stew?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a great.
I like it really hearty. It's warm.
Yes, that is an amazing dish, number one, because it allows for your carrots to usually more than not be cooked all the way through. Nice and tender. You know what I mean? Stews and stuff like that. You know, they allow for things like that. I thought of 8 different ones probably that were just terrible answers. I was like, Malcolm, these are carrot, but they are terrible answers. And I was like, I hope she doesn't choose any of those. But amazing. I didn't even think of beef. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. And then, yes.
You were safe.
Yes.
What's your favorite dish with cherry?
Cherry pie. Has to be. That's the only dish I've ever eaten with cherry, besides a cocktail. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shirley Temple's for me.
Oh. Yes, Shirley Temple. Yes. That as an adult with alcohol, Shirley Temple's a great drink. It's a great drink. Every time somebody orders
What's the alcohol in it?
Vodka.
Besides grenadine? Oh.
Yeah.
I
And
think like a vodka or a cherry vodka.
yeah.
See, my dad used to take me to his friend's restaurant when I was little, like 4, and always order me Shirley Temple and a hot dog, hold the bread.
That's adorable.
That is adorable. Hold the bread has me weak. That's great. That's great. Do you still hold the bread?
No, fuck no. Look at no. That's gotta have something to hold all. I gotta have something to hold the pickles and the mayonnaise and the honey mustard.
That's
and,
fair. That's fair.
The cheese and maybe the chili. Yeah, well, whatever.
Fair.
I'm much more I'm much more concerned with keeping my hands clean, and that's what the bun is for.
Fair. That's very
hold
fair.
wiener.
Yes, you gotta do
You
it.
gotta have a wiener holder.
You gotta secure
Yeah.
it. You gotta secure it. Very fair. Big
And
shot.
all the accoutrements.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Miss Wendy. Big shout out to Nathan's and everybody making hot dogs worldwide. Now, this is
Not everybody.
This is my
Not everybody.
No, Miss Wendy, we're all inclusive. Everybody. We love all hot dogs, Miss Wendy, equally. We have to.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. My mom used to buy some really bad hot dogs that were like. I would rather. No. Anyway.
Fair.
Carry on.
That's fair. This is the big shout out to Wendy's mom. This is the Northwest region. Wendy, what's your mom's name?
Kathy.
Yes, Kathy. Big shout out to Kathy. Big shout out to Kathy. This is the Northwest Reserve, and it is the Acapulco Gold. I was like, how could I forget? It's like the only thing I have. And I am going to get it's the Acapulco Gold from Northwest Grower. And this is
Have you tried that strain before?
I mean, once or 95 times in the last week. But
I'm sorry.
no, you're amazing. No, that's funny. That's good. But this is one thing I will say. I'm very down to clown, but it comes off as way more serious. I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel very, very good to be on the podcast. This is dry mouth, but still speaking feels very smooth. As far as the flavor, I said I'm a big fan of the smoke experience. That it's more earthy, high note rather than minty cream on the flavor. But the creaminess is definitely still there. Smoothness, you have to give this like a 9.5 out of 10. I don't really think. Actually, it's a 10 out of 10 for that same exact reason. I said immediately mental relaxation, able to remain very smiley. I said it feels ambitious and hopeful. I'm really, really excited for tomorrow, really excited for the week ahead, you know what I'm saying? Really appreciating everything that life has for me in store at this moment in time, as always, but feeling extra and more so, you know what I'm saying, under this influence. I said this would be amazing for pre-gaming for sure, for that same exact reason. You know what I'm saying? If I knew I was going, you know what I'm saying, to a function, or I knew I had a date, or I knew, it was a supper club, whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is something I would smoke before people got here. You know what I'm saying? Or I can see this being great also in a group session with people preparing and pre-gaming. Because they would also be on the same type of energy level rise of a kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like this is about to be lit. But the only thing I think about this that I wish it just didn't come off so serious. It's got a little bit of like a no nonsense to it. Although I don't feel that way, you know what I'm saying? So maybe like with a significant other or like in a role, in a more intimate setting. Not as many people. I think this might be a great vibe, for sure. But I also don't know what this will be priced at. You know what I'm saying? So, if I'm assuming this is in the middle tier, it definitely has a top tier quality. But of course, as we know, we've seen that in the budget tier all the time. Big shout out to Grizzly coming back into this is Northwest Grower.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no, they if I remember correctly when we carried them before, they were closer to the bottom of the middle tier.
Then you just made my job very easy. This is definitely a 10 out of 10. This is a wonderful experience.
Granted, that was years ago.
And that's fair, but for all the context and clues that we have currently, I'm going to say this is a 10 out of 10. Already, even if it, and to be completely honest, even if it was at the top of the middle tier, I would still say this is a 9.5 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? 100%. This is a great rendition of Acapulco Gold. It's something different. I don't think I've tried Acapulco Gold with this kind of profile. And really the only Acapulco Gold we see is from Pioneer or the really bad renditions of it in the budget tier. So this is an awesome middle ground without having to break the bank, if that is still the case. Really nice. Would definitely recommend this. Like I said, I think some people don't want to go to La La Land, but they want all of the effects of marriage. I had a lovely customer come in today, and she said, I'm looking for something, relaxing, but I don't want to get high. I just don't want to get high. And y'all know, I said it on here 1,000 times. That's my favorite. That's my favorite when people come in and do that. And I'm like, so you want like a relaxing experience? She's like, yeah, I want to be relaxed, but like, I just don't want to be high. And I was like, so like, you want like a desired effect, like to be like relaxed, right? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, what? I was like, technically that's high. I was like, you want a certain thing catered to you, sure. But don't be afraid of the word. Don't stigmatize the word. You know what I'm saying? Don't stigmatize the word. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? You can be high on life, remember. Nevertheless. But this is a really nice experience. And this is really, really able to like enjoy. Really, really nice. Pleasant, to say the least. Okay, Wendy Bendy. Scale of 1 through 10.
Yo.
What you thinking?
Oh, Lordy. So the sea monkey from Falcanna.
Yep.
Gosh, they really knocked this one out of the park. I really can't. I can't think. Period. I can't. So I've lost some control of some mental faculty.
I like that. That's a t-shirt brand. Mental faculty. That's a t-shirt brand.
I reloaded my bowl, but then I sat here and went, did I do this? Because all of a sudden my head got really swimming.
Wow.
And I'm very easily distracted. Like, I'm really into watching my dogs lay here and do nothing. Like, nothing. But they're just so fucking cute.
Aww.
And I'm,
Who's the cutest right now?
Ryder. Here's why. I gotta turn this off. No, look, you have to see this.
Let's see. Look at him. Oh! Oh!
And before I started fucking around, his eyes were closed.
Oh!
And then over here,
Sploot! Look at him.
there's the Frank.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh. You cannot look at Frankie and not smile. You can't. You just can't.
I know.
You can't.
And now we've got
And
this
look,
monster all up in my business.
She said, wait, Mom.
Can I help you?
She said, wait,
Can I
Mom.
help you?
She said, wait, Mom. I want the cat. She said, wait, Mom, wait. I love them. I love them.
Now they're all up and like, this is all about them. So thanks for helping me derail the show, guys. Hey, don't break my bond, jerk.
Yes, protect the bond. Protect the bond.
Yeah, you're a lap dog. Sure. Let's see this. Oh, goodness sakes. Now it's all blowing off the tripod. Everybody's giving me kisses. Thanks. Great. Now I need a shower. Ugh. Okay. I love you guys. Yes. Why did I wake them up? They were so perfect. You were so perfect when you were sleeping and still and
I just needed to know
not
who.
in my face.
I had to know who was the cutest. I had to.
Oh my.
Never
No,
wait
you
for
can't. Anyhow, 9.5 out of 10, and I mean, I think the only thing is that I would dock that half a point for is that there's just not much flavor or smell to it, and I don't know it. That might be me.
Okay.
So, but the effects, I will really have to think more about getting this strain again. Next time I'm looking for something functional, but like just sitting here, like I got a quarter of the Pacific Blue because it was the last chance item.
Yep.
I'm still sitting on a little tiny itty bitty nug of the blueberry tide, but I love the blueberry tide.
Do you think that's one of your favorites?
From
Falcanna?
From Falcanna, I would say yes, but then I would later I'll remember something I forgot.
Fair.
I can't. I you know.
They have a few. They do have a few.
Yeah. So, but I'm excited to get through this gram. I haven't been smoking much flower lately, so that also might be why one bowl really whacked me out.
Fair. And sometimes that's welcome.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird though because like I've been dabbing, you think my tolerance is higher, but flower and dab being such different highs.
Yep.
That
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Very fair.
Good.
Okay. That's still good. 9.5 is great. And I'm glad that you grabbed this. JG immediately saw it and said, oh, my favorite. And it was the sea monkey. And I was like, really? I literally, I wish you could watch the cameras. I was like, and like, I didn't want to I wasn't, of course, I would never offend him or anything like that. It's like, it's his decision. But it just caught me genuinely by surprise. I was like, seriously? You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless. I love that.
You called me over. I saw the top of that bag sticking out, and I'm like, "Yep, I'm not digging around today."
Yes, it delivers, and that's one of their strains. I feel like it didn't look the best. So you once again judge a book by its cover. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Right.
I feel like I'm very quick and eager to recommend the other Falcanna strains because they usually have, a little bit more, what's it called? Not girth, but they're a little bit more full and a little bit more dense, you know?
Well, and that's why I wasn't worried about getting the 7 grammars that was literally on the last chance shelf, because even though it was the last one, so theoretically the least visually appealing, and yeah, it feels like it's a little more dried out. I'm not worried about it.
Excellent. And also, the biggest thing with the last chance item, that is one of the more older items. You know what I'm saying? So, because it literally is the last of it. Now, Miss Wendy,
do you even at the beginning of June?
And do you notice a difference? And like you said,
I haven't opened it yet.
Okay. Excellent. Well, we will do an episode in which you try that as a last chance item. I think people see last chance, feel like it's been sitting there for a while. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be surprised. But nevertheless. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Miss Wendy. And also, Katie, before we get to you, I'm gonna go over a couple things. I'm not gonna ramble, I promise. I'm gonna do this very, very quickly. Desired effect wise, this has got definitely both head and body high. It's also both uplifting and sedative. There's a lot going on. As far as relaxing, like I said, yes, definitely physically relaxing. Mentally, I also feel a little bit more chill, even though it's not coming out that way. Very, very creative. Super, super creative. Okay, now, and also there's a numbing sensation in the shoulder and the upper back. Katie, go for it.
This has been a very interesting high. Like, I felt like super giggly, ready to vibe, and now I'm just stoned. Like, I kind of like just want to watch like YouTube videos and like just listen to people talk kind of thing. Because when you guys were talking, I was just so immersed and I'm just so stoned.
Yes. Excellent. Okay.
So,
What's your favorite thing to watch on YouTube? Go.
about YouTube, to watch on YouTube? Oh,
Yep.
shit. I watch so much stuff. My primary mode of consuming media is YouTube.
Really?
So, like, yeah.
Nice.
Like, so
Okay.
I'd watch, like, now that I'm subscribed to you, every time your podcast comes on, I'm watching the podcast.
Wow.
I watch a lot of Mac Dizzle, 420.
Okay. Okay.
Then, I don't know, I watch so much stuff. I've been watching a lot of People versus Food lately with my husband.
Ooh. Ooh,
They
okay.
do like those try not to eat challenges.
Okay.
And we just watched the Food Wars one and it was insane.
Okay, people versus food. Okay. Okay.
Ow, 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 my
Okay, I gotta check that out. Okay, very fair. Okay. But yeah, okay, now what do you think you would give this scale of 1 through 10?
I'm gonna give this I'm gonna give it a 9, and I want to give it a 10, but the only reason I'm giving it a 9 is because there's a very unexpected turn in the high. Like, I expected this to stay pretty, like, uplifting and vibey, and now I'm just, like, I'm, like, kind of, like, sinking down, like, I'm very stoned.
Okay.
So, not that it's a bad subtraction, just that it's, like, it took a different turn than I was expecting.
Absolutely.
And not a back way. Like, I'm enjoying the high.
Absolutely. Okay. I love the way you said. She said, "I'm very stoned."
I'm very stoned.
I love that. Okay, very fair. Okay, very fair. And Katie, because you thought you were safe. Favorite dish with cranberries? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't like
Go.
cranberries.
Go. That's fair. That's fair. That's
I guess
fair.
cranberry juice.
Awesome. And it's good for you as well. Yes. Excellent.
I
Okay.
don't mind a good cranberry juice.
Okay. Absolutely. For a second, Miss Wendy, I thought Ryder was breastfeeding. The way his head was
Okay,
turned,
yeah.
like I'm. Stop. It was just the way his head was turned. Okay, but very fair. Very fair. Okay. But okay, very good. Thank you, Katie. And it seems as though this has brought us to and remind me what that was, Katie.
Oh, that was sugar cone from Dagestan Cannabis.
Do you think top shelf quality?
I'm thinking so.
Okay.
Like, it was smooth to hit on the bong. I didn't have a lot of problems. The taste it's not super strong.
Okay.
But I still got that skunky, that really nice, tasty weed taste.
Beautiful.
With like some sweet undertones.
Okay.
But overall, like, it was pretty consistent in taste and how it smoked. So that's why it's got a pretty high score for me.
Fire.
So I would say it tastes exactly like a more high end type top shelf stuff.
Okay, hell yeah. Okay, very fair. Thank you, Katie. Rock and roll. Big shout out to Dogstar as well, Falcanna and Northwest Grower. And it seems as though this has brought us to a close. I want to give a big shout out to everybody enjoying Mary Jane Smoking Weed Worldwide. We appreciate y'all and love y'all. Spread the knowledge and the love. Because Mary Jane's so great. To my coworkers and colleagues, thank you for coming out and partying. Love you as always. And to everybody out there, stay high and humble. We'll see y'all. Peace. Have a good one, y'all.